This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The Supreme Court has made a decision on Title 42. They are ordering the Biden administration to continue that COVID-era policy that allows border agents to turn away migrants crossing the border. The court will hear arguments about the case later in February and then make an official ruling at a later date. Now, 15 Republican governors sued to keep Title 42 in place, saying more migrants would come to the U.S. if the policy was ended. The White House argues Title 42 is a public health measure, not an immigration enforcement measure.
The board is not going to decide until June, apparently, and in the meantime, we have to enforce it. But I think it's overdue.
To the border, targeting smugglers and working with international partners.
Well, sure is a pretty cloudy start here outside this afternoon. High temperatures will reach those mid to upper 30s, 37 in Middle Ridge and 38 today if you're in Berry Mills. As we head south, we're looking at high temperatures reaching 40 today in Soldiers Grove and 39 degrees this afternoon in Stoddard. It'll be 38 though in Trempealeau, 40 degrees Black River Falls, and 39 degrees today in Melrose. Meanwhile, across our north zones, also looking fairly mild here, as you can see. 37 today in Stanley and 38 in Altoona, 38 in both Eau Claire and in Chippewa Falls under those mainly cloudy, overall mild weather conditions. Let's get a check now on your afternoon and night planner for today. Those cloudy conditions looks like will continue here for the remainder of the day, with temperatures warming up into those upper 30s here, especially early on. And it looks like we'll probably stay that way as we head into the evening. That south wind really working into our favor today, around 5 to 10 miles an hour. But that southerly wind flow, a very important key ingredient to keep us mild and warm here for this time of the year. We'll talk more about that in the full weather forecast. Back to you, Ken.
Thanks very much, Derek. Well, fire crews in Cashton were called to a building on Irish Ridge Road near Parker Road after 6:30 Tuesday night. By the time News 8 Now got to the scene, the fire was mostly out, but smoke was still coming from the building. Fire crews from multiple surrounding towns were called in to help haul some water. A sign outside the building read Homestead Products, an Amish farm supply store. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. This recent string of fires have impacted Minnesota communities in our region as well. 11 Spring Grove families lost everything in the fire that destroyed 6 apartments and a hardware store. News 8 Now's Dua Israr details how local businesses are now coming together to help those families.
It's the days after a tragedy. The kindness of a community shines through.
We had so many donations coming in.
In Spring Grove, Minnesota, everyone is family.
When you live in a town this small, you almost have a connection with everybody that was affected by that fire in some way or another.
When 11 families lost everything but the clothes on their backs.
The people that were in the apartments lost literally everything. What they walked out with was what they had.
This community stepped up.
We were able to send them home with some cash from the donations for those emergency uses.
Community members donated clothes, toiletries, and even provided families with shelter.
Living in a small town and being able to say, you know, hey, we can call that person and we can call that person.
Patrick Longmire's family donated gift cards to their grocery store.
Customers come in and drop off like $160 to throw in a bucket for the people, so we were able to start a little donation bucket at the registers too.
Nearly 30 miles away, another grocery store pitched in to help.
Neighboring community over at Rushford Foods reached out and wanted to help out where they could too.
Over $2,000 in donations later, this community says their work is just beginning.
They support us and we're going to support them.
They'll keep collecting donations
Because that's what we do here.
until the victims and their families have everything they need. Reporting in Spring Grove, Minnesota, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Dua. The Spring Grove Chamber of Commerce says all 11 families have temporary places to stay. The community is working on helping them find long-term housing solutions. If you'd like to help, you can make a donation through the city's GoFundMe page. We have that link posted on news8000.com. More than 100,000 people have died of a drug overdose in just the last year. That's according to the American Medical Association. As News 8 Now's Emily Haugen explains, local families are using a tree at Riverside Park to raise awareness and remind us each overdose impacts countless lives.
The people we love stay with us.
She was animated, she was
sparkly, she was intelligent, she was funny.
Even after they're gone.
It's tough, and I still got to go to work.
Randall and Heidi Overson's daughter, Amara Rosalie, battled addiction for 8 years and spent those years in and out of jail.
I had many heart-to-heart conversations with her, trying to get her to redirect her path in life. But she was struggling.
Vernon County Correctional Officer Veronica Hoyland knew Amara well.
Over the course of time, you run into inmates who somehow seem to tug at your heartstrings. So Amara was one of them.
Hoyland spoke with Amara in the jail just a week before she died.
Did I do enough as a person? Did I talk to her enough? Did I reach out to her?
Amara lost her battle with addiction in January 2020.
You cry every day. It was hard picking out her clothes for the funeral. It was harder seeing her in the casket. It's nothing any parent should go through.
Julie Tully's son, Carl, had a similar story. She lost him to a fentanyl overdose 5 years ago.
How destructive it can be, and not just to the individual that's using, but to their whole family, their friends, their coworkers, everything is affected.
Tully and the Oversons met each other through their children. Now they've come together for their children.
We need help. Somebody please do something before another loved one dies.
A foundation for their children now represented in a tree at La Crosse's Rotary Lights, adorned with the names of people lost to addiction and the faces of others.
I felt like it was healing to hang his photo and to remember him and to honor him.
Today, the tree is decorated with nearly 80 ornaments.
We were amazed, and it's a sad thing, but we were amazed.
Representing 80 lives lost and the countless others struggling to cope with that loss.
That to me tells me they want something done.
The names on this tree are just the start, a reminder their work isn't done yet. In La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Emily. You can still add a name to the tree. The Oversons say they plan to sponsor a tree there for years to come. You can find more details on our website, news8000.com. Still to come this afternoon, the season of giving often means a season of spending. Consumers took on more debt than usual. Plus, Southwest Airlines' disastrous week continues with a new announcement.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Welcome to the brand new Holiday Inn Express and Suites. Whether you're here for business, family events, or a weekend getaway, we've got you covered. Overtired? Overworked? Lay down in one of our super comfy beds. Got kids? Our adjoining rooms are perfect for a restful night's sleep. Let the kids burn off energy in our kiddie pool while you relax in our hot tub. Come check in and check out our brand new Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Onalaska, La Crosse.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. 2022 was a great riding season, and all of us here at Great River want to say thank you. To all the riders who stopped by this year to check out an event, grab a shirt, or ride home on a new Harley, we want to say thank you and look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Just when you thought you were done painting, you discover paint bleed under your tape. Not with Frog Tape. Frog Tape is the only painter's tape treated with Paint Block technology. Paint Block reacts with the water in latex paint to form a micro barrier against paint bleed, giving you the sharpest lines possible. Get professional results with Frog Tape. No messy lines, no paint bleed. For sharp lines, every time, Frog it.
Cooley Auto Service Center is ready to handle any of your repairs. From suspension and brakes to routine maintenance, we've got the certified technicians to care for you and your vehicle. Honest, friendly, and dependable team to get you back on the road quickly. Conveniently located at 700 Monitor Street or online at cooleyauto.com. Cooley Auto Service Center. Service you need, care you deserve.
Gary knows golf.
You need to have good balance, good support.
Where to find that support?
2 words, The Good Feet Store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free arch support fitting.
Wall Street began the shortened holiday week with mixed results on Tuesday. The Dow gained 37 points, but the Nasdaq dropped 144, while the S&P 500 dipped 15. Courtney Keeley has the latest business headlines from New York.
Southwest Airlines says it will operate on a reduced flight schedule for the rest of the week as it tries to get operations back to normal. The airline canceled over 60% of its flights Tuesday, stranding thousands of travelers at airports around the country. The Biden administration and Congress are now probing what's being described as a meltdown, with some lawmakers calling on the company to share its earnings with affected travelers. Everyone who works in the House of Representatives was warned Tuesday to delete the video sharing app TikTok from their official devices. The move comes ahead of a law that will ban the app from all U.S. government devices. Several states, cities, and universities have recently cracked down on TikTok over fears that users' data could fall into the hands of the Chinese government. And holiday shopping is over, but for many, now come the credit card payments. 1/3 of Americans this year took on an average of over $1,500 in holiday debt, a 24% increase over last year, according to LendingTree. That's the highest amount in 8 years, and it comes as Americans continue to grapple with the highest inflation in nearly 4 decades. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
As we head to break, let's get a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is coming up after the break.
Pilgrims was great. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they united around me from HR down to the people on the floor. They helped me get through the rough times. Pilgrims is not just a job, it's a career path.
Don't miss the Carpets to Go odds and end sale going on now. Take advantage of huge savings in short rolls, remnants, ceramic, LVT, laminate, and vinyl. Plus, get a 6-pound pad with any carpet remnant purchase. In-stock click-together luxury vinyl planks start at only $349 a square foot with pad attached. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Save big on whatever you want on your floor at Carpets to Go inventory odds and end sale. Going on now.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business, and when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees, and in turn they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience, and guess what, they want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
I love helping people get into a new home, whether it's a first home, moving to the area, or a forever home. I'm here to help from start to finish.
They actually worked with us with our existing home and selling that and getting us into a retirement home. They've given us all different options, what to go with and what is the best for us financially.
And they're so wonderful for working with us and figuring out what we needed to do and how fast we could do it.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Working Pilgrims has been working super nice, very convenient for me and my family. Especially on this job, I have a CDL driver license. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
More children are ending up in the hospital for mental health visits, and China is fighting the latest pandemic wave. Michael George has some of the day's top health stories.
Chinese authorities are now paying older people to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The country is battling a surge of new infections since easing pandemic restrictions last month. China's National Health Commission says more than 90% of the population has been vaccinated, but only 2/3 of people over 80 have gotten their shots, many of them hesitant because of fear of side effects. More children are ending up in emergency rooms for mental health crises. A study in JAMA Pediatrics tracked more than 200,000 children seen at hospitals from 2015 to 2020. It found emergency room visits for mental health increased by 8% annually. 13% of patients revisited the hospital within 6 months. And healthcare is becoming increasingly unaffordable for some people who get their insurance through their job. A new analysis by NYU found employer-sponsored health insurance is becoming less effective in paying for healthcare services. Women's care is especially impacted by rising costs. 61% of Americans get their healthcare through work. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Time now for a live look outside through City Cam 8's Derek Sibley going to be in next with our full weather forecast.
Are you an experienced carpenter, window and door installer, flooring or tile installer, considering a new opportunity in the year ahead? The Board Store is the area's premier home improvement contractor, serving the community from the same location for over 33 years. Continued growth opens new opportunities, good pay, good benefits and respect, no weekends or overnight travel. Begin a new career where skill matters and character is valued. Apply online or at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Ram Tough. It's perfect for us at Pischke Motors. We've got some pretty tough customers.
Get in on the big finish of 2022 with Pischke and Ram. Now through January 3rd, a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 comes with up to $8,000 off with discount and rebates. Plus, get great financing with no payments for 90 days. Stop by in West Salem or La Crosse and test drive one today.
Ram and Pischke Motors, getting the job done.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up, but what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Jolivet Family Farms features one of the area's largest selections of frozen seafood, including king crab legs, lobster tail, shrimp, cod, calamari, alligator, salmon fillets, smelt, and frog legs. Choose from our large selection of fresh fruit and vegetables to complete your restaurant-style dinner prepared at home. Your dinner isn't complete without something from the Jolivet Homemade Bakery. Don't forget a bottle of Door County wine to complete your stay-at-home night out at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a happy new year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Sure is a pretty cloudy start to the afternoon, though. Let's get checked now on your zone forecast. In La Crosse County, we are looking at high temperatures reaching 38 in West Salem and 39 in Mindoro. Cloudy but mild conditions exist here to the south as well, with 36 degrees today and cloudy in Waukon, 39 in Melrose, 40 though in Black River Falls, and 39 today in Sparta. Meanwhile, across our north zones, you will also be looking pretty cloudy and mild, with highs reaching 38 in both Eau Claire and in Chippewa Falls today. Even Fall Creek looking at a high of 38 degrees, and Pepin 37 degrees, and mainly cloudy here to your west. Your day planner looks like this for the rest of the day. 1 o'clock 37, 38 by 3, and by 5 o'clock we're 37 degrees. Fairly similar conditions as far as those temperatures go will continue around 7 o'clock, 36 degrees there under mainly just overcast weather conditions. And as we take you into Sky Tracker for the rest of the day, you can see those cloudy weather conditions will continue here for a while, with those temperatures pretty mild today into those mid to upper 30s. We are watching those overcast conditions once again move into tonight, and a few spotty showers are possible to the north here as we head towards the 11 o'clock hour just around west of Eau Claire. And as we take you into early tomorrow morning, again another very cloudy start temperatures into those low to mid 30s here to start, and then we will be warming up into the upper 30s to low 40s during the afternoon tomorrow. Despite the cloud cover here, as you can see overhead, that's because we do have a south wind to work with in our favor to help keep us warm. Now we may see a bit of moisture here as we head into late tomorrow afternoon, but especially into the evening around that 8 o'clock hour. A couple of spotty showers here possible across portions of our southern and eastern zones. Otherwise pretty cloudy conditions everywhere else, and some of those spotty showers may in fact, actually try to mix in with a little bit of some light snow here tomorrow night into early on Friday. But then by 7 o'clock on Friday, everything clears out, but the cloudy skies will continue to linger with those temperatures into those mid to upper 20s. And speaking of temperatures, over these next 8 days for our highs, we stay into those mid to upper 30s, some spots hitting around 40 degrees, especially Monday and Tuesday of next week. So a very mild start here once again to start next week. Then we dive into the low 30s. The next front moves in to drop us here quite a bit. Then we warm back up into the mid 30s here later next week on Thursday. And it's all because of this Arctic air mass that has now moved out. So now it's being replaced by a much warmer air mass as a southerly wind profile develops from a system here to our west. And as long as we kind of remain under this environment, conditions will continue to remain very mild with that southerly wind flow there in place. And according to the next 6 to 10 days for our temperature outlook, we expect mild and very warm air to continue, and that will keep us well above average climatologically for this time of the year over these next at least 6 to 10 days. So enjoy it while you can, because here you can see on your 8-day forecast, our high temperatures will continue to be into the upper 30s to low 40s. So it looks like winter's kind of on a pause here for a little while longer. We do have that chance of rain late tomorrow, and then our next best chance to rain after that will probably be early next week on Monday and Tuesday. And again, we're going to start off pretty mild here early next week as well, with those highs in the low 40s, low temperatures in the 20s and 30s.
Very much, Derek. We'll be right back.
At Gillespie & Associates, we're invested in this community because it's our community, and it's our mission to help you plan your financial future so you can retire with more confidence. To see if you're on track to your financial goals, call Gillespie & Associates today.
Now is your chance to design and buy the Clearview kitchen of your dreams and get a free estimate instantly with our You Create Cabinetry Planner. It features interactive tools that factor in the details that matter. From soft closing doors to spacious pull-out drawers, you'll be able to customize the perfect kitchen for you. What are you waiting for? Save big money on your entire kitchen remodel now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The holidays are for making memories, and you can count on Honda to help you make them. Whether it's in a capable Ridgeline, adventurous CRV, a rugged Passport, or a dynamic Pilot. Start making memories of your own with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Why shop the Habitat Restore? We offer new and used building materials, furniture, appliances, home decor, and more at 50 to 70% off retail pricing. New items arrive daily, so it's never the same store twice. Find us on Facebook to catch sneak peeks of products throughout the week. Feel good knowing your purchase helps build and repair homes in our community, as 100% of profits stay local and support Habitat's mission. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. off Highway 16 past Woodman's.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie & Associates.
Well, it wasn't a kind time slot for Wisconsin Badger football fans. Wisconsin scheduled to play Oklahoma State in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl at 9:15 local time last night. So unless you were actually in Arizona, you may not have caught the action. Of course, this game serving as both an end and a new beginning. New head coach Luke Fickell taking over, Jim Leonhard heading out, his destination still unknown. Fickell on the sidelines for the game, but Leonhard still calling the shots for one last time as Wisconsin played Oklahoma State. After the Badgers open with a field goal, Cowboys here trying the swing pass to the far side. It initially doesn't look like much, but the freshman Stephon Johnson just bounces off a couple of Badgers, makes a few more miss, and then goodbye. His only catch of the game for the freshman, but he made it count. 84 yards to the house, and just like that, Wisconsin playing from behind. A Chez Mellusi 1-yard touchdown got Wisconsin back in the lead, and then the backup quarterback Chase Wolf on the rollout, finding Hayden Rucci for the touchdown. 17-7 Badgers at halftime. Third quarter, Badgers would get another score from the bell cow back Braylon Allen, and Wisconsin goes on to win the bowl game 24-17, the final. Jim Leonhard goes out a winner. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
It's the end of the year, so you know what that means? Carl's New Year's clearance sale is on. Save up to 55% on floor displays, one-of-a-kind, and scratch and dent major appliances. You get free installation on select dishwashers, save up to 40% on clearance electronics. Outdoor cooking is priced to move. You even get 60 to 80% off select TV stands. It's Carl's New Year's clearance sale on now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Cooley Auto, La Crosse's only dealership specializing in southern rust-free vehicles, is now offering late model, low-mile vehicles. Vehicles to fit every budget and lifestyle, including high-end premium vehicles. Choose Cooley Auto. Friendly salespeople, top-notch service, and good quality vehicles.
Cooley Auto, specializing in rust-free southern and late model, low mileage premium vehicles.
See us on Rose Street in La Crosse. Call or visit CooleyAuto.com today.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You can even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Aptiv's hiring.
I would absolutely recommend this job.
Very cloudy conditions continue throughout the day with a high of 38 degrees. Mild conditions continue after that with a chance of rain later in the day tomorrow with a high of 40 degrees. Cloudy weather conditions through the rest of this week and into the weekend. Highs into the upper 30s. Chance of rain early next week.
All right. Thanks very much, Derek, and thank you for watching News 8 Now at noon. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.